New tonight, a Fayette County man is in custody on child sexual exploitation offenses. Kentucky State Police arrested 20-year-old Rylan Gilpin. It comes after an investigation found he allegedly shared sexually explicit pictures of minors online. He is charged with 10 counts of distributing matter portraying a minor under the age of 12 in a sexual performance. The charges are punishable by 5 to 10 years in prison.